Alright, since we finished off a box last time, we had to go out and get a new one. And let's hope that this brings us a lot of luck. Brand new box. I still haven't seen any like super insane decks. I mean, I've had some crazy Ancient Bear Flute decks, which are very nice. But I haven't seen any like on the turn kill combo decks with like Library Access, Repent Seed, and Key Charge and whatnot. Maybe a reverse time would be nice. Wanted to ask you guys, I'm thinking about going to Adepticon, which is the end of March in Schaumburg, Illinois. Thinking about going there. I was wondering if any of you guys are actually going to be there. I think it might be a fun event. The main event is a little bit kooky. We can maybe talk about that next time, but it's where you are going to be playing with 3 decks and you keep playing until you lose with all 3 of them. Alright, today's deck is Logos, Brobnar, and Sanctum. It's Sister Questero, the Arrogant Monk. And there we go. This wrap does not want to tear. There we go, wow. Get that out of the way. Alright, today's deck, we're going to start off with Sanctum. It's Gatekeeper, 5 power, 1 armor. Play, if your opponent has 7 more Aember, you capture all but 5 of it. Protectrix, 5 power. Whenever you reap, fully heal a creature. If you do, that creature cannot be dealt damage for the remainder of the turn. Commander Remiel, 3 power, reap. Use a friendly non-Sanctum creature. Ooh, Bulwark, cool. 4 power, 2 armor. Each of his neighbors will get +2 armor. Oh, we have 2 of those. Excellent. Do like Bulwark quite a bit. Hallowed Blaster, it's an artifact. As an action, heal 3 damage from a creature. Pretty cool card. Gorm of Am. It's an artifact. Omni effect, sacrifices, destroy an artifact. You're going to need cards like this to compete against some of the most competitive decks, because from my experience at least, the most competitive decks are, there's at least 1 or 2 really good artifacts, and it's nice to open a card like this. Terms of Redress, and whenever you play it, you choose a friendly creature to capture 2. Always welcome. Hey, we have 2 of those. Take Hostages, and whenever you play it, for the remainder of the turn, each time a friendly creature fights, it captures 1 Aember. It's nice seeing this Aember control inside our Sanctum, because we don't have something like Shadows, which can just steal it. So you need Aember control to win a game of Keyforge. Oh, Oath of Poverty. Aember, whenever you play it, you destroy each of your artifacts. You gain 2 Aember for each artifact destroyed this way. So far, oh, we have 2. Okay, very nice. Inspiration. Ready and use a friendly creature. Now we're on to Logos. It's Titan Mechanic. He's 6 power. While he's on the flank, each key costs -1. Remember, that also works for your opponent. Psychic Bug. And whenever you play it, 2 power. Play or reap. You look at your opponent's hand. Very nice. I like creatures that include Aember on them. Oh, Mother. 5 power. During your draw card step, refill your hand to 1 additional card. This card is just so good in every game. It doesn't even matter. Having that 1 additional card allows you to, in most cases, you're going to be playing 1 more card every turn compared to your opponents. Ooh, Quixo, the Adventurer, 3 power skirmish. Whenever he fights, you get to draw a card. Dr. Escotera, 4 power. Play, gain 1 Aember for each forced key your opponent has. We have 2 Dr. Escoteras. Got a really good opening of 3 of these. Okay, thank God. Dexter, 3 power. Whenever you play it, capture an Aember. You put Dexter on top of your deck when he's destroyed. Ooh, Bat Drone, 2 power skirmish. Whenever you fight, steals an Aember. That's great to see, because once again, we don't have Dis or... Yeah, no Dis, right? Yeah. No Dis or Shadows in this deck, so the little bit of capture we've seen in Sanctum along with this steal is much appreciated. Wow, we have 2 Bat Drones. Awesome. Interdimensional Graft. And whenever you play it, if your opponent forges a key on their next turn, they must give you the remaining Aember. This is also a great sort of control card against the decks that can't necessarily get the win on the 1 turn, but they're able to cycle through their deck and get a whole pile of Aember. Great little defense. Fogify. Aember, whenever you play it, your opponent cannot use creatures to fight on their next turn. Effervescent Principle. Each player loses half their Aember. Rounding down the loss, gain a chain. This is another card that's good for that. So this deck is just a little bit about having answers against some of the bigger decks in the format. Troll. He's 8 power. Whenever he reaps, he gets to heal 3 damage from himself. Brobnar, by the way. Hey, Pingle Huna Noise. Elusive. 2 power. Deal 1 damage to each enemy creature after enters play. Oh my gosh, this completely put me in a bind at a tournament just recently. It was Seeker Needle, and I could never get my bad penny on the board, so I eventually just had to discard it because it was just not going to do me any good whatsoever. Crump, 6 power. After an enemy creature is destroyed, fighting Crump, its controller loses an Aember. Headhunter, 5 power. Whenever he fights, gain an Aember. Hey, Bumpsy. 5 power. Whenever you play him, your opponent loses an Aember. 2 Bumpsies. Cool. Valder, 6 power. He deals +2 damage while attacking an enemy creature on the flank. Screech Bomb, cool. Another artifact that goes very nicely with the Oath of Poverty. It's an Omni effect. Sacrifice it, your opponent loses 2 Aember. Another artifact, Mighty Javelin. Aember, whenever you play it, it's an Omni effect. Sacrifice it, deal 4 damage to a creature. War Song, for the remainder of the turn, gain an Aember each time a friendly creature fights. 2 War Songs, cool. Unguarded Camp. Wow, this deck has a lot of Aember control for being the houses that it is. Brobnar, Sanctum, and Logos. So, Unguarded Camp, you get an Aember whenever you play it. For each creature you have in excess of your opponent, a friendly creature captures an Aember. Each creature cannot capture more than 1 Aember this way. So, this deck is not going to have a high rating. It doesn't look that great necessarily on paper, but this has the exact cards you need to answer big combo decks that people are going to be taking to the tournaments. And, I mean, it has it in every single house. So every house you call, you're going to be able to do that. And as long as they don't have great board wipes, which, let's be honest here, if they are bringing a deck specifically for the combo that's inside there, odds are it's not necessarily going to have a great way to control the board. And that's what this deck has. It has a great board presence, and it has just a way to really mess up what your opponent's doing. So, as I said, I don't think this is going to rate high on any of the websites, but this is actually a really solid deck for anyone that's looking to defeat a combo deck. Alright guys, I want to thank you for watching my videos, and I'll see you next time.